there, my name is Matt Cole, co-producer of the Sexperts podcast, along with my great... Hi there, my name is Matt Cole, co-producer of the Sexperts podcast, along with my great friend, Brian Garrity. Before we begin, I just want to give you a huge thanks to our guest for this episode, a returning champion, Noelle Peterson. She is a member of Panties and Twist, the all-female sketch comedy show. All this week, we are releasing one episode every night at midnight, featuring one of the cast members of Panties and Twist, leading up to the premiere on February 9th and 10th at the Attic Theater in Norfolk, Virginia, 8 p.m. Get your tickets right now at pantiesandtwist.com or ticketmaster.com. This is the biggest event the Push Comedy Theater puts on, and it is in its 7th year. It is written by, directed, produced, and starring the funniest and most talented female local talent in Hampton Roads. Then, on Sunday, February 11th at 7 p.m., you can check out Good Talk, the Brad McMurran Show. This guy is hilarious. He's going to go through, since it's February and Valentine's Day, all of his past relationships. He's had some crazy ones. I've heard some of these stories. Get your tickets at pushcomedytheater.com. Without further ado, everything you're about to hear is made up on the spot, so please enjoy this next sex episode of... The Sexperts!
Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. Data to do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording and intro music, and hi there, welcome to the Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alaniz, certified professional midwife. That's CPM, guys.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, freelance lumber liquidator.
Freelance lumber liquidator. That I feel like I've seen the commercials for that.
Different thing.
Okay.
I actually liquefy lumber.
And speaking of liquefying lumber, we're here at the liquefaction sale of Montgomery Ward, which I didn't think there were any still around, but they have us here. They have a lot of cons in the conferences in the area, and we're the live entertainment, so we're broadcasting inside this Montgomery Ward while they're liquefying a lot of their merchandise and sales stuff.
Right, and so we're likely to get interrupted from time to time from a live studio audience,
yeah.
But we'll roll with it.
Yeah, it's good to have a live show every once in a while, because sometimes I don't get a lot of feedback on this show.
Sometimes I don't get out much,
yeah.
And I don't see other people, and I feel sort of like isolated and agoraphobic.
Yeah, especially in the lumber business.
Especially in the lumber business.
Which reminds me, if you do want to send us a topic suggestion or question, email us at therealsexperts@gmail.com. We're always happy to take your suggestions for topics, any questions that you might have with your lovers, your loved ones, your family members, your mom, if you're curious about her breasts or something.
Yeah, but don't send lumber liquidation requests there. Send them solely to delilahwood@gmail.com. with the subject Wood.
Delilah Wood is a good stage name for you. I always thought that Haydair wasn't a really great stage name. Delilah Wood.
Okay, well, listen, some people don't have an attachment to their real name, so they switch it. Tom Cruise. Other
Cruz.
people, the Haydairs go back.
Yeah.
And
what was Ted Cruz's real name? It was like Theodore Henriquez or something?
Krasinski. Ted Krasinski.
Oh, by the way, speaking of suggestions and topics, stuff like that, we actually got a suggestion for a topic and a question. So Skaterboy69 writes, I find a lot of curious ways to use sperm, and I'm wondering if they're legit or not. Can you help me out? Please help me out. Dr. John, you are my only hope. Love, Skaterboy69. So that's why our topic of the day, and I'm going to sing this one, is just a spoonful of jism helps the medicine go down, the medicine go down, medicine go... That's right. Our topic today is a spoonful of jism. Yep. And we're going to go over all the ways just a tiny... And it doesn't even have to be a whole lot, but a spoonful of jism can do wonders for your skin, for your bowel, for if you have a guitar, you can use it on the guitar strings to kind of loosen them up.
Yeah, I mean, give me a spoonful of jism and an avocado, and there's like 85 breakfasts I can make you, and they're all healthy.
But before we get too chatty about our topic of the day, which we will talk about
By the way,
today.
can we start a new podcast called Two Chatty Cathys?
if it doesn't already exist. That's I wanted that to be this, but I think I didn't look it up. But anyways, let's get to our guest. I'm looking around the room. I'm trying to find where our guest
There's
is.
so many people here, and they're all wearing mock turtlenecks.
Yeah, that's weird. I think she's right here. Hi there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hi. Go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience here.
Well, my name is Molly Clarins, and I'm a woolly worm racer.
Molly Clarins, and you're a woolly worm racer. Tell us.
Yeah, let's start. I got a starting question. Explain.
All right, so there are these things called woolly worms,
Yeah.
and they're just worms, but they're woolly. Some think of them as
Woolly like a sheep.
They have little fur on them.
Okay.
And they just kind of, so we call them woolly worms, and
wow.
I race them.
Are they super fast or something?
Some of them can be rather fast, but there are a few like low-level races that people like to go to because they don't want to be overwhelmed.
Oh, wow.
Let's say there's like a recreational league and a competitive league.
Exactly.
So do you actually ride them?
No, you just race them. Like it's underground in bars.
Whoa, this is
Oh.
crazy. Okay, so, yeah, because when you said a worm racer, I was thinking of the movie Dune. You know, famously not a great movie, but they ride top of the worms. So it's not like that.
No, these are actual like little worms, and you
Well,
just
these were
race them on
actual
a
worms
table.
in the movie too, right?
But these are little. If you
These are
sat
little.
on them, they'd
Oh.
probably die.
You ever actually done that?
It wouldn't end very well.
No. So talk to us about. Do you have some to show? Oh, you do. You have a suitcase here.
I do.
Why don't you guys show off some of your wares? Tell us what we're looking at here.
Well, this is my prized worm. His name is Goldie.
Goldie. Why Goldie?
Well, because when travelers come to Ireland, they really think of gold because of leprechauns.
Are you-
So I named him Goldie.
Are you Irish?
Yeah.
Oh wow! I detected a little accent there. What part of
I
Ireland?
thought you were from Boston.
From Ireland, from Dublin.
From Dublin. Ah, that's a big city there.
Yeah, I'm from a little part of Dublin, though.
Tiny Dublin.
Exactly, it's a small part.
Little Italy in Dublin.
People mostly go there for the woolly worm racing.
Wow. So should I talk to him or what do I do with him? Do I just look at him? Hey, Goldie.
They're rather trained. He'll sit up for you.
What I had to say? Did I say sit up? Oh my God, he did. When I
All
said sit up.
all the commands start
Yeah.
with on your mark, get set, and then you tell them what you want to do.
Oh, you've looked into it a little bit. I can see.
I do my research.
Are you marked? Get set. High five. Oh, he gave me a tiny little high five. That's great. I don't like the feel of these things.
Don't hurt his feelings.
Is phalanx a part of the insect body? What is?
His feelings. Like you're gonna hurt his feelings. Like he won't race for me anymore if I bring him to people that don't like him.
What is she saying, Delilah? What is her phalanx?
Feelings.
Feelings. Yes. I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not good with accents.
Feelings.
Nothing more than feelings. Just a spoonful of jism makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. Medicine go down. All right, so that's a good transition, right?
Yeah.
So let's actually talk about what a spoonful of jism can do. Let's actually start from head to toe. Let's start with the hair.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What do you eat for breakfast in Ireland?
Oh.
Do you eat Irish steel cut oats?
You know,
Like
some
every
people
day?
do that, but yeah, you can definitely get those.
Can you
but
tell the difference between an oat that's been cut with steel versus another metal?
any Irish person can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
Can
they?
you,
We're
can
just
you
born
elaborate?
knowing it.
How would I tell the difference?
Well, if you really pay attention, you have to tell when it's still dry. You can't cook it yet. But the steel cut ones are just perfectly flat on one side. If you cut it with anything else, you'll get these tiny little ridges in it.
But here's a theory I've got that if you can't tell the difference once it's cooked, who gives a shit?
God,
we know
that's
in our
pretty
soul,
deep.
though. We know we've been tricked.
Oh, it's sort of like a connection to your past.
Exactly.
You ever cut open one of your little worms here?
I would never do such a thing.
I mean, well,
You
a
might
worm.
have- would you like to sacrifice one for Dr. John's curiosity?
Goldie, you should get back in the suitcase.
Oh, I don't want to scare you. I'm just like, I see that worm. I'm like, I really just want to like.
I think you were
Take it
supposed to say
open
on
and
your
look at
mark,
its
get
inside.
set, get back in the suitcase.
Yeah, show us what else you got. So you got your prize worm here. I guess he's really fast. Is that why you like him?
He's very fast, but his gold color,
Uh-huh.
he's very popular with the tourists. They catches their eye better.
So he's your money maker.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who else you got? Who's
Well, this is Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The classic
He's-
Irish name.
Exactly.
Danny boy.
He's much smaller, but sometimes he gets that underdog rooting for.
Uh-huh. What else? I don't know. I'm good.
Keep them coming.
I want to
Well,
find my spirit worm here.
This one's Clara.
Okay. I like the females. I like the
In
females
case
better.
we get
She's
in case
cute.
we get any good feminist in the crowd.
How can
Wanna
you tell
race
the
for-
females versus the males in these woolly worms? Woolly worms. Woolly worms. Woolly worms.
Yeah, this would be a good topic for another show. Where the dick at?
I'm going to write that one down.
Well, the female ones, they actually have a slight curl to the fur on them.
Oh, wow. Like eyelashes, like curly eyelashes.
Yeah, but I'm left with one question. Where the dick at?
It's very small.
But
Very
the
small.
females don't have dicks, right?
They don't know.
But the males do have dicks, or they have something like a...
They do, but it's very tiny.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Very
I would
tiny.
like to see one.
Yeah, bring out a dick.
I can turn little Goldie upside down here.
Oh,
It's very small.
well, depends
can-
on what you're used to.
You can see it
Not
right
bad,
there. Oh,
Goldie.
okay.
I see why you're a favorite with the tourists.
All right.
Goldie got a big old dick.
Gold got a big old dick. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't slow him down though.
So let's can we have a little race between these little horsies?
Oh yeah, they love racing each other.
Can we set
Absolutely
up?
love it.
Do you have like an obstacle course or like a racetrack for us? To...
Well, we can use this empty display case that's right here and
And where do I
set
place
it
my
up.
bet? Because I'm definitely going to get some action.
Oh,
on this.
you want to get like
After seeing that dick, I'm betting Goldie all the way.
Well, when it comes to woolly worm racing, it's generally just a lot of shouting at each other.
Oh, I love that.
For money?
Yeah, they just shout amounts at each other, and then the worm. It's a
love-
wild time. Everybody's drinking Guinness. It's quite
If
crazy.
I've had a really rough day, I love coming home and just shouting in my wife's face.
Well,
Because she's old and she can't hear very well, so she thinks I'm just trying to like speak up. But I'm just like, oh God damn it, Mildred!
well, because we're going to be liquidating merchandise and I knew people were going to be sad,
Oh yeah.
I brought a cooler full of Fireball bottles.
Whoa.
So we can really turn this
All
into an
right.
authentic feeling Irish bar.
Here we go. All right, attention, Montgomery Ward.
Pass these bottles out.
Pass the bottles around. We're gonna be having a race. We're having an old-fashioned Irish woolly worm race.
I'll say the only thing I can say in Irish. God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, here we go. Gather around. Gather
On your
around.
mark, get set. God bless you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go. We gotta set this up. All right, so
Gotta set it up right.
all right, so on here we have in rank 1 we got Goldie
Goldie of the Ye Long Dick.
from Dublin, Little Italy, Dublin, and here next to you we got Clara. Clara's got a little sparkle in her eye,
She's marching for women's rights right down to the finish line.
and then the last one we got Danny Boy. Danny Boy's a bad boy.
He's
Danny
retired from acting.
Boy is
Weird you should say that. He had a spot in a few movies, actually.
Wait, which movies?
He was in Stuart Little back in the day.
Oh,
He was
wow.
on there.
Long
He was
life.
in There Will Be Blood Worm Edition.
Worm edition. All right, here we go. Gather around. Place your bets. Place your bets. I'm putting 50 on Clara. Clara's my belle. Clarabella.
I'm putting 20 on all three worms.
That's a good technique there.
You got no skin in this
No matter
game.
what, you're gonna win.
All right.
But you know what else?
You're
No
also
matter
gonna
what, I'm
lose.
fucking lose.
All right, here we go. Place your bets. Last call for bets. All right, here we go.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go up to 100 on each worm.
It's a bold move.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. 200 on each worm.
You're
If I'm going to be in this thing, I'm going to be in this thing.
All right, here we go. All right.
300 on each worm.
Does your wife know you're betting this much of her money?
My wife left me a long time ago.
All right, would you like to call the game? Go ahead.
All right, worms. I want a good, clean race here. No, you're not getting any snacks beforehand. You're starting this right now. No caffeine.
Classic Clara.
All right. Is everybody ready?
All right, we're ready.
Bets are set.
Bets are set. Set your betters.
All right.
Real quick, I want to go to 400.
Not our butters.
400 on each
You're not
worm.
putting this on the
All right,
Sexperts
you got
credit card.
400.
400.
All right.
All right, all bets are off.
On your marks. Get set.
One more bet. 500. That's it. That's all I got.
Shut
That's
the
a
fuck
final
up.
bet. We're not going any farther.
All right, 500 on each
All
worm.
right, here we go.
All right. On your marks. Get set. Race!
Oh my God! And Clara goes right off the bat. She's racing through. She's sprinting like an old sprinter.
She's trying to impress you, I swear.
Oh my
Goldie's
God.
just
She's
laying
really
there
going for
massaging
it.
his enormous dick.
And Danny Boy, he's bringing up the rear. He's a little
coming.
bit sluggish. Oh, he's actually going off the track. Oh, he's coming towards me. All right, Danny Boy, get back. Get back, get back. And I flicked it across the room. There you go.
Careful!
Well,
Danny
there's
back in the
Clarabelle.
race there.
Clarabelle's going. Oh, she's in the lead. Oh, but look who's stirring. Look who's stirring. I think he just.
Go.
Oh.
Go.
I think he's just ejaculated. Is that Woolly Worm?
Goldie got himself motivated.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I see why it's called Goldie.
He got himself
Sprinting.
motivated.
He's sprinting towards the finish line. Oh, it's neck and neck. It's neck and neck. And it's a photo finish. Oh, all right. There you go.
Well, I won, but I lost twice.
All right. So, the aftermath. If you couldn't tell by all that shouting, Goldie won.
Yeah.
He had enough time to stroke himself off and finish the race
It's a secret
in
technique.
first place.
That's really rubbing you in.
Secret technique.
And poor Clara, slow and steady wins the race, but not this time. She got second.
Not if you're covered in ejaculate.
And then Danny Boy is still coming back over this way because I flipped him across the room. That guy was creepy. He was coming straight towards my balls, so I had to flick him across the room. I'm sorry.
I think
He
I
was
heard him
probably
say-
trying to get back into acting. He misses it.
I think I heard him say he was going to drink your milkshake.
Oh, speaking of drinking your milkshake, I do want to get to, since the race is done, our topic of the day, which is just a spoonful of jism, helps that medicine go down, the medicine go down. So we already talked about the hair. We're going to move on down to the eyes.
Was
So
Mary
what kind of
Poppins Irish?
She was English.
is it different?
Is there a difference
No,
there?
there is absolutely a difference.
What is the difference? What would you say? Without getting racist.
Did you just say racist?
Yeah.
You're talking about my accent, and then you come out with racist.
How do you pronounce fascist?
It's the
Do you
word.
say fascist?
Dr. John, the word is racialist.
Yeah. Anyways, what's the difference?
I mean, well, the English, it's a whole other country. I mean, everything is the United Kingdom, but it's a whole other country.
Now, see, that's the thing is we're the United States here in the United States. Well, there's no difference between us and New Mexico.
There's
we're
no
all
difference
American.
between me and the real lumber liquidators except for in the courtroom.
Well, the difference is you all are in the same country. It's just kind of different territories.
You just said the United Kingdom.
But in the United Kingdom, it's actually different.
Did a pretty piss poor
different.
job of uniting that kingdom, if you ask me.
Brexit.
The English tried very hard. Some of the southern countries aren't very happy about it all the time.
Talk about what's going on with your. You're in court now. Liquid Lumberdators. What's going on there?
Well, apparently, they trademarked the brand, and I'm making an argument that you can't trademark an action.
Okay.
So if I'm liquidating lumber for people who have I live in the South, and a lot of people have tons of old wood in their backyard.
Yeah.
They're just collecting termites and rot.
Yeah. Ugh.
And
Nobody wants that.
nobody wants to pay somebody to come and haul it off. So I just come and I use this super heat technology
Oh my.
to completely liquefy it. And then I pour that liquid into their gardens, and it's actually a fertilizer. And what else am I supposed to call that?
You
if
could
not
reverse.
lumber liquidating?
You could reverse the names.
Huh?
You could be like, it could be something more like liquidating lumber. You reverse the names and then they got
Stick to woolly.
copyright for the
Stick to
title.
woolly worm.
No
racing.
wonder why the Irish lost the Revolutionary War.
Oh shit! You could be called the Lumbernator.
They're like-
You ever thought about that? Like
That's a good
Lumbernator,
one. The
like Terminator
Lumbernator.
2 with the liquid T1000, and he actually dips down, and that's how it. And remember, it ends where he has the thumbs up and he goes down. The Lumbernator,
But where do you get liquid out of it?
liquid Lumbernator.
All right, I'll bring that to my attorneys. That's not bad. See, that's a good old-fashioned American idea.
Oh, but elbow grease. So what do you do? So I see that you have your while we're chatting over here, you have your own little after race ritual. What are you doing with the worms?
Why
in
did you
there?
dump milk on that worm?
Well, dumping milk on them kind of cools them down, and it also moisturizes their fur and the skin underneath. After a race, because it really wears them out. They're very small. They lose a lot of fluids very quickly,
Well-
so the milk helps.
Goldie lost a lot more fluid than the rest.
Oh, which actually brings us to our topic of the day, which we got to get to is a spoonful of jism. And speaking of cooling down, that's what you can do. But Well, actually, speaking of cooling down, this is a transition into a transition. Seems like most everyone is gone, and there's nothing here. They're actually taking our little tiny table away here. So I think this is going to be. They're starting to bust down the walls.
What'd they do with all the fireball?
They took everything.
It's all gone.
Wow, this is great. We must have been.
They took my cooler.
Oh my god.
I was sitting on the cooler. Now I'm sitting on a box. I'm
Starting a party somewhere else.
You're a rumble. Whoa! They're bulldozing the Montgomery Ward. All right, we got to get out of here. Sorry. Take your woolly worms. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
No problem.
Anything you like to plug? Any races coming up? Any words of wisdom for our audience?
Any TV channels we can watch
TV
this on?
channels? Anything? What would you like to say to our audience?
Well, there is a. Sometimes you can find it in the United States.
Yeah.
It's on ESPN 10. It's a very special channel, but sometimes someone will bring an old video camera to the bars, and they'll record it, so you might be able to catch it on. It's like a pirate channel.
What is your philosophy on woolly worm racing?
Well, the philosophy is stay fuzzy.
All right.
What does it
Stay
take to be
fuzzy.
the best? What is it? If I want to be the best, what does it take?
They're fucking bulldozing this
You
place.
have to know your audience.
Okay, know your audience. Okay, and I know your audience, which we're gonna get the fuck out of here so we can live another day because this bulldozer, the fucking roof's coming in.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here.
Listen. I'm going to put my recipes for Spoonful.
Delilah,
of
something's
Jism.
gonna fall on your head.
I'm going to put 101 recipes for Spoonful of Jism breakfasts on our
on
website.
the website. Yeah, so we are your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, CPM.
And I'm Delilah. Hey there, the liquid lumbernator.
Love it. See you sex time.
Oh, Danny boy.
Da-da-to-do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
That's our show. If you like what you heard and you think it was worth $1, join the official Sexperts fan club at patreon.com/Sexperts podcast. A special thanks to the Push Comedy Theater and all of our supporters. Bye-bye.